enjoyed your upbeat attitude, your sparkling smile, and your need to try and do everything. Happy birthday. I love you.
Hi Mom, happy birthday from your favorite daughter. I'm standing beside a river because it just reminds me so much of you. Your love just rushes over me. It picks me up when I've fallen and pushes me ever forward. I just really admire that. I love you dearly, and I hope you have an amazing birthday. Love you.
This is called Life Lessons from my older sister, Ann. Lesson number 1 is you may have saved me from a life of crime. When we were younger, we may have pilfered some candy from Paul's Pharmacy, which we were able to walk to. Dad came home one night and we were chewing bubble gum. Dad wanted to know where we got it from, which led to a confession. We went over to Paul's Pharmacy. One nice thing about having an older sister is you told him that we stole the candy, apologized, etc. I just handed him my penny and I said, me too. Number 2, I learned vocabulary. This is how the nightly thing would go. You would say a word that I wouldn't know, something, and I'm just making something up. You might have said, Deb, are you an imbecile? And I'd say, I don't want to play. Yes, you have to. No, I don't. Yes, you do. Yes or no? And I would say yes, which would result in laughter, which then you would say, well, you just called yourself stupid. Now, I had a 50-50 chance of every once in a while getting something right, but I never did. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe there were some vocabulary words that you might have changed the meanings of. Number 3, I learned that this is when we were older and married. I would come back to visit in Fort Wayne. I don't care if you had 2 or 3 items at the grocery store. If I went in there with you. There's no such thing as a quick trip to the grocery store with Ann. You would invariably meet at least a minimum of 3 people or more, and you would have to get caught up with their last 3, 4, or 5 weeks of their life. I learned that one good thing about having an older sister was that I had a permanent position in our club as vice president. Here's how elections would go, something like this. You would say, I know you want me for president. My sister Deb can be vice president. Now let's hold elections. I learned that a washcloth is not a poisonous snake. Picture this. We're upstairs taking a bath by ourselves. You would sling a washcloth at me. I would then huddle up to the corner, stand up, scream, cry. Mom would come up. Into that game for the night. Now, I don't know if A, you got bored with the game, B, I finally was smart enough to figure out that if the washcloth was poisonous, you were holding it, you didn't have gloves on, so you were also holding something poisonous. Or 3, Mom and Dad finally convinced you that that game had to end. If I would have been president, I wouldn't need note cards. I'd have a better speaking ability, but I'm going to have to look at my notes for a second. Okay, I know there's one thing that I learned from Ann. It was a crushing moment. I learned that there was no such thing as the Easter Bunny. I cried and cried, went to Mom or Dad, and they also told me there was not a Santa Claus. It was a terrible moment in my life. I learned that you can put safety pins down the middle of a bed and divide it evenly, or at least maybe your idea evenly, and we were not supposed to cross the line when we were sleeping. Now, on to something more on a present day note. And you are a very positive person. You're always happy to hear good news from everybody. The thing that makes you are a people person. The thing that causes us a lot of time in the store is the same thing that makes you a people person. You never meet a stranger. Probably one of the best things I've seen, the most giving things that you have ever done was start Lisa Legacy and thinking about others and your organizational skills, maybe from your position as president all those years, and all the hard work you put into it is phenomenal. I'm very proud of you. Anyway, happy birthday. Love you. Bye-bye.
how has Ann Feller impacted our lives? First thing I thought of, Ann, when I thought about how you impacted our lives is that you made sure that Deb and I never wanted to use illicit drugs. If you remember one night we went out camping, you and Deb and I, in Brown County Park, one of those Bloomington, Indiana weekends, and set up a tent, and you decided it's cold in the tent, so you asked me to put a catalytic heater in the tent. We put one in the tent, and I fell asleep before I could cut it back off, and we woke up an hour or so later, and it must have been 120 degrees in that tent. Deb and I go outside of the tent, and that cold air hits us, and we start hallucinating. We look up in the sky, and we think we're seeing the northern lights all the way down in southern Indiana. So after that, if that's what a trip on LSD was, Deb and I never wanted to take that trip. So thank you, Ann, for making sure we never used illicit drugs. One other thing is that Deb's always been a gambler, but you eliminated the possibility from her about being a compulsive gambler. If you remember, we were out in Las Vegas one time, and we were down at lots of slots, and I was shooting craps, and you decided you were going to play this giant, humongous slot machine that you dropped your money in, and you had to use both hands to pull the thing off. It cost a whole nickel to play, or you could play for the maximum, 15 cents, but no, and you only play for a nickel. All of a sudden, the machine just is going crazy over there. You had hit the super jackpot. People started coming around over there and looking at you. But no, you only put in a nickel. You only got 100 nickels back, or $5. But if you would have put in 2 nickels, just 10 cents, you would have made $50. And if you put in 15 cents, 3 little nickels, you would have won $500. Everybody would stand around oohing and ahhing because you won the big jackpot. And I said, well, Deb came over to you and said, Ann, at least next time, just put in 15 cents. Ann stood back over there and kept playing. She just kept dropping in 1 nickel at a time. All of a sudden, that machine goes crazy again. She has hit the super jackpot 2 times in a row, all within a matter of 5 or 10 minutes, but only won $5 each time because she only put in a nickel. So thank you, Ann. That kept Deb from being a compulsive, high-stakes gambler for sure. One of the other things that Ann, you impacted our lives with is you, whether you realize it or not, you affected our culinary world. Deb can't even look at glazed carrots or scalloped potatoes without thinking of you, and she never will eat them again. So thanks, Ann, for your culinary insight into our world. You also had a medical impression upon our world. From what I've heard Deb tell stories, you either ran her into or somehow her bicycle ran into a building and she had to have a scab, and she kept that scab the whole summer, thanks to Ann helping her with that. Deb also has developed a sense of a fascination of guns, and I think that might also be a contributing factor from you. One time you came down to visit, and you and Deb and I went down to the bottom. This may have even been before we got married. And you wanted to shoot, we were shooting a .22 rifle down there. And we loaded the gun up and shot some, and then all of a sudden you saw this car sitting over there in the woods. You said, can I shoot at that car? I said, sure, go ahead. All of a sudden I heard pop, 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 pop. You just unloaded that whole gun and shot out all the windows on one side of the car. And then I heard you start laughing, just laughing out loud. And he said, load it up again. So I loaded the gun up again and pop, 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 shot out the next windows all in the car. So Deb, from then on, has always thought the best way to shoot a gun is fast, like you do, to try to make it like a machine gun. But now she doesn't have to really worry about that because she's now the last member of our family to get her carry permit, so now she can carry a little bit bigger gun than a .22. One other thing that I noticed about y'all when you were growing up is, or at least when I was growing up, my parents always kept telling me, you're just trying to keep up with the Joneses. But in Deb's case, Deb was always just trying to keep up with the Ann. Ann wanted to go to IU, so Deb went to IU. Ann wanted to be a CIO, so Deb was a CIO. Ann wanted to be a teacher, so Deb was a teacher. Ann was going to get engaged to Steve, so Deb said she needed to get engaged. Ann was going to get married this year, so Deb said, I need to get married this year. And then Ann got pregnant, but luckily we talked Deb out of not having to get pregnant right after that, but she did follow suit a couple of years later, so that's enough said about that. You can tell, Ann, you were quite an influence on Deb because whatever monkey saw, monkey wanted to do. So thanks, Ann, for doing that. We had a lot of good times, Ann. We've been on Nebraska trips with you and Orlando trips, and won't ever forget Bapa's cruise to hell, Cancun vacations, Vegas and New Orleans trips, and of course 30 years at Fairfield. It's been a wonderful time. So in all sincerity, thank you, Ann, for that, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ann.
Happy birthday.
Mercer says happy birthday too. So all my memories of Ann are always with, I think about Fairfield and all our family trips there and all that fun, and then going up to Nana and Bapa's for Christmas. And Ann was always the game organizer, the social chair for making us play games and board games and A-hole and other card games that I didn't know that we don't play in the South. So I hope you have a great birthday, Ann, and we all say hey.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey Ann, just wanted to say a quick little happy birthday and wanted you to meet Maverick. Hope you have a fabulous day, and some of my greatest memories of you are just at Christmas time and then at Fairfield playing golf and everything. So Maverick was a little hot, so he wasn't wearing any clothes, but anyways, happy birthday, bye.
Why do I love Ann Filler? Oh, let me count the ways. I love Ann because she's an idea person. We talk almost every day on the phone and we bounce ideas against each other and we get so excited. I love Ann's curiosity. I wonder why, which sometimes it's irritating, but most of the time I don't know the answer to your questions when you wonder why, and I think it's really cool that you do wonder why so much. You have a zest for life that's always been fun. I remember going over, you would drive on the way to Pine Valley Country Club and you would accelerate over the hills and the car would go in the air, and that was really fun. You champion the underdog. You would always try to reach the struggling student in your classes. And I don't think every teacher does that, but you did that, and I admire and love you for that. You never give up, even under the most trying circumstances. I've seen the sheer strength that you have, and it's amazing. Like in the hospital when you wanted to go to the Lisa Legacy fundraiser and you couldn't, and it just showed all over. And I love you because you're beautiful. I think you are, inside and out. How have you impacted my life? You're one of the first people besides Mike that I want to tell good news to or bad news to. I just want to share things with you. You're my second mom, except for I could ask you anything, unlike Mom. You're a role model. You're one of my best friends. You show unconditional love always. And you're the secret to the Ben's Hope programming because you have these great ideas that I don't know anything about. So Annie, happy birthday. You're very special to so many people. And we love you. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday, Ann. Hope you're having a great day. 3 things I think about when I think about Ann. One is that Ann loves to play games, and I enjoy playing games. A lot of times it's the word games on the phone, but She loves games. Second thing about Ann is that Ann likes to go to places and see things and go out to dinner and have a good time. And the third thing about Ann is that she makes friends wherever she goes. Could be at the grocery store, could be at church, or wherever she is. She's sure to find a friend. And I think that says a lot about you as a person. So hope you're having a great day. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Aunt Ann!
Happy birthday, Ann!
We hope you have such a great day. We miss you. We love you. The reasons why we love you, where do I start? The fillers coming to town has always been the most exciting part of the week. Growing up, we used to do a little, the fillers are coming, so that we all got up and got so excited about when we knew it was in the works. And I remember just counting down the days when we knew that you guys were coming for a visit. And you have this way of being so real, authentic, and genuine with people. You make everyone feel welcome and valued and heard. And now that I'm an adult, I know the words for that. But when I was a kid, it was just, you always found the fun and you brought the fun, and it just felt good to be around you and good to be together. And it still does. So anyway, thank you for teaching me how to do that, and the importance of that, and for always loving me and celebrating me. I think you celebrate the ones you love so well. You make us feel confident. You make us feel like we're the center of the universe. And you truly are just an incredible person to give someone. That gift is so huge. So I know that the number of lives you've touched is huge, as evidenced by the number of people you come across in a Meijer parking lot and are able to talk to for however long it is that you can. So yeah, I just hope you have a great day. We miss you so much. I'm going to turn the mic over to Rob here.
And you have been so welcoming to me in joining your extended family, not even your immediate family, just your extended family. You're always around with a smile on your face. You've been my Bananagram buddy since like day one. Even though, I don't know how scoring works so much, and sometimes the words we don't necessarily agree on whether they exist or not.
He's really cocky. He needs you to put him in his place.
You are always up for a game, and I love that about you. Like Lindsay said, you're always bringing the fun. You are so much fun. I feel like you've been a real teacher friend to me, too. You have so many fun stories about your students. It's clear that you've touched their lives, and every time that they pop back up, you're the one that they remember, and I think there are a lot of reasons for that. I hope that you're feeling so loved on your birthday. We love you and miss you so much, and hopefully we get to see you sooner rather than later.
Sending all the birthday wishes from afar.
Yeah, love you, Ann. Happy birthday.
Love you, Ann.
I love Ann because she taught me how to enjoy the little things in life, like a good cup of coffee, or I don't like my hairbrush, but maybe I should have taken a key from her book. Yeah, enjoy the little pleasures of life while still asking the big questions. Gotten a chance to talk to Ann a lot more recently, and it's been great seeing her perspective as like being a teacher, and I've really gleaned from her as I start my own career. It's so good to have Ann as a guide in my life, and I'm so happy.
Happy birthday, Ann. This is Brian. You've been a very special support in my life. You've been a good teacher, and I hope you have a great day. I remember you'd always get my curiosity going. You always think of something that I'm interested in, and you always ask me great questions about my life. You've made a great impact in my life, so far, and you just inspire me, and I've learned a lot about teaching and instructing from you, and I hope it's a very special birthday for you. So happy birthday, Ann.
Happy birthday, sweetheart. I'm not very good at making these live recordings, but I just wanted you to know how much your friendship really means to me, and I don't know what I would do without it. We've been through a lot together, which is really an understatement, and you know that. You've been with me through thick and thin, through everything for many years now. I hope we remain friends forever. I am here. I will do whatever I can to make your life more beautiful than what it is right now. Your constant support, your love from you, from your family, I cannot even begin to tell you what it means to me. So on your special day, I just want you to know that you are the most loving, kindest, caring, just a few of all those things that I love so much about you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you, and I will talk to you later. Bye, sweetie.